Today on Geek of the Road, I'm fitting lowering springs. To work on the suspension, first I need to take off the wheels. In this video, I'm going to be fitting a front spring, but the process is similar for the rear suspension too. You may find it easier to slightly undo the strut top nut before taking the weight of the car off the wheels. With the alloys removed, the bracket for the ABS sensor can be unbolted. There is a joint on the brake lines which is also used to secure the brake line to the strut. To avoid opening the hydraulics, you can remove this clip to free the joint from the bracket and then cut a slot in the bracket just wide enough for the hose to pass through. The hub carrier can then be unbolted from the strut's lower mount. The brake caliper may interfere with the removal of the bolts. If so, removing the bolt on the top caliper slider will allow the caliper to swing just enough to give you the space you need. However, don't forget to threadlock the bolt back in place later. The hex sockets on the standard drop plates are notorious for rounding off, often resulting in nuts having to be cut away. However, I found cleaning them well, using lots of thermal shock both with a blowtorch and a freeze spray, and then applying penetrating fluid allowed me to release each joint relatively painlessly. Finally, the nuts holding the top mount in place can be removed, and the entire strut can be dropped from the car. Using a set of spring compressors, ensure that you have safely relieved pressure off the top mount. Then you can remove the nut holding the top mount in place and lift the top spring cup off the strut. The spring cup will need to be orientated correctly when you reassemble the strut, so take note of its outer edge now. Finally, it's time to swap the spring itself, moving your spring compressors to the new spring before you install it. As always, reassembly is the reverse of removal. However, now is a great opportunity to replace your tired old drop lengths. Ignore adverts touting shorter drop lengths for lowered cars, as these are counterproductive on any Mark II MR2, except for certain aftermarket coilovers. I'm also fitting my new alloys. These are reverse mounted BBS LMs, a very well regarded wheel, and I think they're going to look absolutely awesome against the red paintwork. These eye-back springs I've chosen have a reputation for improving handling without necessarily having a negative impact on ride quality, and they're also known to have quite a subtle drop, and I think I can see that on my car. I mean, there are certainly crashier, harsher but lower springs I could have fitted. However, after a four-wheel alignment, I'm really happy with how the car's handling and how it's riding. With the springs, alloys, exhaust, induction, steering wheel and stereo, this car now feels like a nice example of a lightly modified MR2, and that was always my intention when I initially got the car. So I'm probably now not going to do anything huge to this car, and that gives me time to work on my next project. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and join me again next time on Geek of the Road.